1,000 subs. 1,000 subs. I don't know how I'm going to upload this. Not sure if I'm going to edit or anything like that. It has been a very long time since I've just done a talking head video. I will try not to make this too boring or too long. I apologize in advance if it seems like that. And I hope that you guys, it's just it's for y'all. It's a thank y'all so much for us reaching 1,000 subs. Now, I'm looking at my old channel right now. Y'all probably won't see it. Depends if I decide to, but I was looking at my like 100 sub celebration. That was back in 8 years, dude. 8 years ago, I had 100 subs. Now, mind you, I know it seems like a long time, right? But 8 years ago, I had stopped uploading for a while. Like I've stopped uploading within like maybe 6 out of so of those years. So I was uploading consistently for a while, and then I stopped, and then I came back for a bit, and then I stopped. So I wasn't uploading as much. So I know 8 years is a very long time of being on the platform, but like consistently and taking it like on a serious tone and, you know, kind of like seeing it roll or anything of the sort. I recently came back and started doing that. So, I wasn't taking, I wouldn't say I wasn't taking it seriously. I definitely was to an extent, but I let my heart and my head and things happen in my life kind of steer me from it. And that was me just at the time, not being pleased and not happy with myself. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here for me to thank you, all my lovelies right now who are watching this. If you choose to watch this, and those who probably stray in from that are outside and want to support the channel, thank you guys so much. We have reached 1,000 subscribers. This happened just a few hours ago, actually. I didn't necessarily know about it until someone commented and told me, hey man, you've reached 1,000 subs. Maybe he reached it now. And I'm like, huh? So then I look and it's like 1,000 subs. This is a big deal. This is, by the way, not scripted. This is just me speaking from the top of my head because I wanted to give y'all my genuine reaction, my genuine thoughts, and my genuine. It is insane to me that we've reached this. I had no idea that we would, especially with how long I've been gone from the platform. The platform is actually pretty good. A lot of it has changed since last time I uploaded to the channel pretty consistently. It is very much supportive to smaller content creators. And I think that that is such a big deal for them. I've been keeping a close eye on vidIQ, some of the updates and stuff like that. Every now and then I'd be like, oh, cool, whatever. You know, it's like, but then again, it's like, well, you know, it happens. But really, they did a lot. They did a lot. I don't want to take too long on this. I'll try not to. Sorry, I'm still kind of coming off of that high. 1,000 subs. Now, to me, that is a huge deal. To some folk, maybe not so much, but to me, from me just uploading when I did Pokemon and scary games, that of the sort, and just growing like that, it's just insane to me how much love and support I've gotten. And most of them are outside subscribers. Some of them are returning subscribers. And you know, I checked the analytics, and I'm just trying to give this thing a serious shot. And I was just looking, I was like, wow, it's kind of happening. I think it's kind of happening. So I was like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm having fun doing this thing, and I wish I could do more of it. You know what I mean? I was talking to somebody in the comments about uploading more, and I'm not being careful of burnout because I think that's what had happened. But really, I think it was a combination of what happened and what direction my life was going. About 3 or 4 years ago, even while in my hiatus from YouTube, my mom passed away. So that put me in a very kind of weird headspace. And that's just something with loss. It's going to be with you for the rest of your life. I just had to get over that hill. And for me, it took me a while to be able to kind of come to terms with that things happen. You can't really control it. The concept is weird, and I don't want to get into that. If you guys want to hear about that, I guess I could tell you how I felt about it, but I don't want to derail and make this a more like depressing video. I wanted it to be more like a thank you. And I know I could say that 1,000 times, and some of you might see the first 30 seconds. Some of you might not even see sorry, there is a freaking hair in my eye. That's freaking agitating me. Hi. Some of y'all probably would have already clicked off, or some of y'all who are the real ones that stick around even past the 2-minute mark, even more so, y'all would know. But I could say I thank you so much, so many times. And I don't think it will ever be like enough. You know, This whole time when I was doing YouTube, at first it was definitely doing it for the wrong reasons. I was doing it because I was unemployed at the time, and I was like, yo, let's see if this thing will work. You know, I was foolish. I was kind of foolish. I went into it with the wrong headspace. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going into it for the financial means. I mean, if it happens, it happens. That's good. You know, I would love for it to happen. You know, most people would, you know, and I'm seeing a lot of content creators come up that are even skyrocketing past me, you know, with that stuff. But, you know, in concept, I was doing it at the beginning. So when I didn't see immediate results, and YouTube was a lot harder. It's still, to be honest with you, YouTube is really hard. It's not easy. You have to put time and work and dedication to the craft. You have to actually love what you're doing outside of the financial bucket. Okay, like it's cool if you can make it, and it's cool if you make money off it, but you gotta kind of love it. And that's one of the biggest advice that any content creator can give you, any of the old ones, you know, and even some of the new ones that come up. Like, you gotta kind of love this thing, even a little bit, you know, really a lot. If I'm to be quite honest, you have to love this, love uploading, love doing it. And when I was doing it at first, that's definitely something I wanted to do. I love playing games. I love sitting here just talking to y'all, you know, getting to know some of y'all in the comments. And at one point it was good, you know, and I was just like, cool. But then I see other people's success that were like the same as me, like skyrocket, and I was kind of stuck, and I didn't understand. That's the algorithm. Okay, we all know that unspeakable ghost in the, you know, algorithm. But back then, again, YouTube was a different ball game, and it definitely improved a lot over the years. So yes, I have been on the platform for damn well near 10 years or so, or close to that, but not like officially like taking it seriously. I think I took it too far and was posting a lot because I had a lot of time, you know, and I burnt myself out originally, you know. But this time it's a little different. Okay, this time I have been uploading to a schedule every Monday and Friday. You know, if you've been around, if there's a series that's really cool and I'm playing it like me side or my side, that one came out religiously every week on top of Pokemon Academy Live and my scary games on Monday. I've been getting some advice about uploading and what I should upload. Pokemon seems to be the biggest ticket right now on Pokemon Academy Life, and I'm not sure if that's just because of the way I read it, or maybe it's because of Pokemon itself is being, especially with this year with the new ZA news. Pokemon is kind of like a big thing, and look at this undercover, not really undercover, but this community behind it, you know. And I don't really know about that community. I didn't delve too much in the community. I just love the game, the visual novel. I played it for years. 8 years ago, Pokemon Teaching Roomies and Girls, literally my first freaking Pokemon Academy Live video. And I loved the concept of being able to be a character in the series, talking to people in a certain way. And it gets a little slice of life with Pokemon that we don't really get. And that's what Pokemon Academy Life does, because no Pokemon game from Game Freak comes out in this way. It's always usually you create a Pokemon trainer, you get 8 badges, you explore content, but whatever. That's a different game, different story. I don't want to go on a rant about that or talk about that, but that's pretty much what it was. So Pokemon Academy Life was something that broadened that. It broadened your mind to something greater, like you talking to all these characters you'd come to know and love over the years. And it was definitely a thing. And I learned new things too playing it. A lot of new things, some things I didn't think I knew. And thanks to the comments like Draxel and a couple of y'all new lovelies that popped up that's giving me advice. I really appreciate y'all. Like a lot of y'all came through and give me some great advice. Matter of fact, on my post with a certain someone, a lot of y'all came through there. And I really appreciate that. But anyway, it's not about that. I didn't want to go on a rant. I know this is all like adding up to anyway to the thank you. I don't want to take too long. I know you guys probably are busy with work and school or whatever y'all do. And some of y'all don't even have to comment. And I know some of y'all that have came to the channel relatively new, don't comment, you watch, and I appreciate it either way. Don't have to comment. But some of y'all are oldies that's been around for a while, and some of y'all are newbies. And I love you either way are my lovelies, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 1,000 subs. I did not think I would reach that. I started back up the channel a year ago, and I think I was sitting on 740, or even not even 740. I think it was like a 700. And even then, those subscribers, some of them have been like sub people. Back when I was doing it, it was very important to like sub for sub. It was like one of the biggest things for a while to sub for sub. And I personally don't know if that helps. I personally think that hurts more than anything, especially with how the algorithm works anyway, or how anything works nowadays. Subs are great, but it's mainly really watch time. That's one of the things that helped the channel a lot and helped the video get really pushed. watch time, likes, etc. Sub counts, great, but really watch time goes a long way. And not a lot of people know that. I knew that, but I'm not invalidating the 1,000 subs. Now I make it seem like I'm invalidating the 1,000 subs. No, that is still a big deal. That was one of the biggest jump. I told y'all 8 years ago, I had a 100 sub celebration, 8 years. And again, I was off the platform for a while. Okay, so if I had consistently probably been posting, I probably could have been even higher right now. But the problem is I lost luster. I was watching other people and I was just not feeling it for myself. And I think that was a maturity thing. I had to come to terms with the fact that everyone has their own growth cycles and you just have to do what you love. And it doesn't matter about somebody growing more than you are. Like in the concept, yes, you do need to grow. And clearly you probably need to grow at a certain pace or follow a certain timeline. But realistically, if you love doing what you're doing, eventually it'll come through. And that's all that really matters. Okay. Like people forget sometimes that you don't aim to do the best of the best. You know, you do for the most part. Some people know exactly what they want. In this day and age, I've seen a lot of new YouTubers. A lot of them know what they want. Like a lot of these new talking head videos, like all that, like I've seen them. Okay. They do work. Okay. Like talking about financial things, you know, whatever, they work. Okay. They do. But that's not what my channel is centered on. And talking head videos is also not, but I just figured whatever, you know, my channel is my channel. I upload what I want to it. And at the end of the day, if it's liked, disliked, I'll follow up on it. But so if you guys like this kind of stuff, like talking head, this is really fucking awful because I did not have this thought out at all. This is just a bunch of random thoughts that I've just been spinning in my head for a while. And I still got more in there that I can't really talk about because obviously this is not about what this video is about. So anyway, we are at the 12-minute mark. I think I'm going to just upload this raw. If I do edit, it might be putting pictures up or maybe cutting out some unnecessary crap, like maybe me sitting here if I didn't really kept talking. But I think I really did good with keep maintaining the talking part. I just wanted to tell y'all, thank you. This is not this video. Pokemon's still coming up tomorrow. I still got that one edited, and I just have to make a thumbnail for it and get it set up to come up tomorrow. So I hope I see y'all then. If there's any series that y'all want to see, or I've saw some Nuzlocke stuff. I'm kind of dumb, so I don't know the walkthrough of how to download Nuzlocks. But I saw that someone asked me to check out some of the Nuzlocks, and I kind of looked at some gameplays, and they look pretty neat. It kind of like a spin on Pokemon, just like Academy Life does, where it gives you the opportunity to do other things. So not away kind of from the Pokemon main criteria that's always worked for them. So it's more or less just kind of like a mix of something, other things. So thank you guys so much. Good. Arigato. I appreciate each and every one of y'all lovelies. Thank you so much for the 1,000 sub. I know I didn't have a celebration planned. I might upload a little something. I got an idea of what I want to do. I want to go back and look at some of my old content. So if y'all made it all the way to the end right here, y'all might get a video at some point, me going back and looking at my old content. You know, just kind of delving in there, seeing what it was like. Maybe seeing how I was and how I evolved 8 years. Because I'm looking at my thumbnails and shit. And I'm like, 8 years ago, me don't really look that different than me today. I mean, I look the same. Hey, black don't crack. I'm just saying. Okay? I might look more like a bear today than I did back then. But we don't crack. But anyway, again, I can't say it enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you're going to kind of display today. Check my video for more videos that I've check my channel for more videos that I've done. Not like this one, but if you guys like this talking head stuff, I don't mind just getting on here and talk. Or I could make another channel dedicated to it if that's not what some of y'all want. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care, lovelies. And as usual, have yourselves a damn good one.